Nick and Lex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, guys? So tonight,
Yes.
we're super excited. We're gonna do some Tool.
Yes.
And this is a Dan request
From Eric Meredith. Thank you so much, Eric, for always wanting us to continue down the Tool rabbit hole. We're actually very excited because in less than a month, or actually a month from today, we're gonna go see them live at the Power Trip Festival in Indio,
Metallica.
California. Yeah, so that'll be amazing.
Yeah, and I read an interview of Maynard.
Yeah.
And he said that he was a little bit overwhelmed with the whole thing because for Tool to play with all those legends on the, in 3 days is like a lot. Like AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Metallica. So for them, they're like, the last band that emerged. And I know they're as big as those bands now, but they're obviously
on the newer side.
They're on the newer side compared. I mean, they've been in the business for 20 years, but still, they're playing with bands that have been doing it for 40, 50 years.
Yeah, I mean, this is from 1993, this Undertow album. So that's the 30-year anniversary this year. From this album, I've only ever heard Sober. I don't think I've ever heard any other songs from this album, and we're going to be doing the song that goes after Sober, which is Bottom.
Right.
So this was Eric's request for his Dan membership on Patreon this month. You get a guaranteed request every month that you're a Dan member. Check that out. You get 2 full albums and a lot of other fun stuff. So thank you very, very much, Eric. I'm very excited to do this, and I am honestly excited to see them live.
Oh, yeah,
I think it's going to be a great show, and they're the closing.
They're the closing act, yeah. When everybody's like already like totally wasted or
I know.
something. But yeah, so thanks again, everyone, for being here. All you Tool fans, metal fans, prog fans, thank you so much. And let's get
it's been a while since we've done Tool. I'm excited.
Yes, and I've heard the same ones as you. Actually, I saw that record over there. It's literally right there on the pile. So
awesome.
That is awesome. So let's go.
Okay.
Boom. Different.
Yes.
Passion is broken now. The will is eroded now. Desire is broken now. It makes me feel I'm laying on my knees and burning my fist and moans of you. I set my head on fire. Smell my soul.
so good. It's
Very groovy.
it's so original, and it's groovy, and there's already like 3 different like changes of completely different, like the dum 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 dum, and then a different theme, and then now this. This reminds me even a little bit of Rage Against the Machine. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
And they were pretty famous when I mean, in '93, Rage was pretty up there, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking. This album is before, like the other, like, well, it's around the time of Anima, but before Lateralis,
When they
10,000
became-
Days, Fear Inoculum.
When
Yeah.
they really became proggy. Yeah, this sounds I love this though. The dum dum dum.
Me too. And I like the
I wasn't.
sounds, you know, it's very, very cool. And his voice is awesome. You
Yes.
can't really understand what he's saying. I know, I'm sure.
Yeah,
the
we can
lyrics-
always pull up this in an emergency,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, usually on our first listen, we try not to like look at
because-
the lyrics.
Yeah, they do distract too much from the music.
Yeah. But-
like literally like no.
I'm like, the screen is red and I don't want to read the lyrics. But usually just on our first time, because
Yeah.
it's very hard to focus on these things that we're talking about, the changes, the different instruments, and the effort that is being put in musically, because you're dividing it between music and lyrics and then putting them together. So we saved that for like
The
our
second
listen.
or third, yeah.
But I just love it. It feels very, very Tool, and just,
Like they were onto something.
Yes.
Like, is this their first album?
I don't know.
Let's see. Because yeah, I mean, I love how they just.
I think down here.
Yeah, I love how they just like their second.
Okay.
Yeah, they came up with this new idea, and it like just like worked, and it's just amazing, you know. So
Yeah, I love it.
so this is the newest here, I think,
Opiate
like a single. Have we
Square.
done this?
I don't think so. Nope.
Wow, that would be nice to do. But yeah, let's continue. I'm loving
Yes,
it.
me
You know,
too.
Tool are always very. It's just very original.
I
music,
agree.
You know?
I definitely
Very-
agree. Very unpredictable, and
You can't really compare them.
No.
Like I've said this many times, they're like their own category, and I love that. That's really good. So let's continue.
okay.
If I let you, you would make me destroy myself. In order to survive you, I must first survive myself. And I can sink no further, and I cannot forgive you. There's no choice but to confront you, to engage you, to erase you. I've gone to great lengths to expand my threshold of pain. I've used my mistakes against you. There's no other choice. Shameless now. Nameless now.
man.
Amazing.
That was totally different from. See how it's lagging?
I know. I'm like, it's gonna
Like
go.
I press like pause and it just keeps going until the next song. I guess that's a new feature. But there was even some soloing and then
Yes.
like there was a lot of changes, but it was a little bit of punk there, but definitely metal. But I think now what they play is more slower and it's like more hypnotic. The whole thing when you listen to
Yeah.
Tool, you're like,
Yeah, I didn't really feel that.
you go into that state of like it's so pleasing for the brain, and this is more like, you know, power.
Punch and power. Yeah, you're absolutely right, because I didn't get that meditative state that we usually say we feel. But it felt great. Like you said, I loved all the changes. The drumming was great. The bass is always amazing. I liked that speaking part, very powerful. And everyone always says that Maynard like writes the best lyrics and kind of speaks from the soul. And I definitely felt that there. It was very powerful.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this track. I think that it just got me thinking, you know, about what you said about the Power Trip concert, and I wonder how they're going to choose the set list, you know, like what kinds of songs they're going to want to play. And it must be very hard. Then I got to thinking it must be very hard to choose a
For
set
all
list
the bands,
being a band.
I think
you know?
even
Like,
for Maiden or Priest or AC/DC,
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses, I don't even know.
yeah,
Like what I feel, I maybe I'm gonna get a little bit of flack for that, but I think Guns N' Roses has no business. I mean, they're just like with those bands, because Guns N' Roses is a hard rock band.
Yeah.
What are they doing there?
Yeah.
Like, and I like Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses is actually the first band that I started to listen to after Led Zeppelin, before Metallica. But there, I rather would have Megadeth there than Guns N'
Yeah.
Roses. I mean, it's cool to get
Yeah.
to see them, but they have no business there. For me,
yeah.
I mean, to compare them.
I know like 3 Guns N' Roses
What?
songs. Like
No,
I don't know
No,
if
I
they're
know-
capable of anything more than what I know.
No, they're a good band, you know. I mean, I'm not saying they're not. They're an amazing band, and like the 5 albums they
Yeah.
released, or like 6, I know all of them. But just to compare it with Metallica and Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, no.
Yeah.
Or AC/DC or Tool. Like, I wish they would have chosen another band. I'm sorry, Guns N' Roses lovers, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking also that going back to like choosing a set list, because normally bands tour like different cities, right? So then they adjust their set list accordingly
Yeah.
depending on what the public responded to. And this is just like you have one chance to be on that stage one time.
I know.
And
Well, I think they're gonna play their greatest hits.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they use Spotify or Amazon Prime or whatever sells the most, but they also know that the real fans like the deep cuts.
Yes, this
So
is
I'm sure
true.
they're gonna play some stuff from this.
Yeah,
album,
I'm
you know.
curious, and we'll definitely have to listen to more Tool. So Tool Army, please let us know what you think they might play, what you think we should listen to before the show. There's a lot that we haven't covered, because having a reaction channel, like we've said, is a little bit of a curse in that aspect, because you deprive yourself from a lot of songs that you maybe would have already done the full album on your own, and then you think, oh, what if someone would want to see me listening to that song? So if you have any suggestions, we're open. Please give us a like, subscribe if you like the video, and we hope to see you all in the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, everyone.